So over 3 months, just over 3 months, my hair has grown this much.
Bring me diamonds, everything I love, take me to island.
What's up guys, it's Fran and I am back with another video. So today I wanted to bring a pros and cons of braid locks. One of my followers on Instagram gave me this idea. So here are mine, and if you guys have any personal ones, you can add those in the comments down below, because I'm sure everybody who are considering braid locks for their micro lock journey would love to know what your personal experience is and what they should be looking out for. So let's start off with the cons. All right, so really quick before we get into the cons, I just want to answer some frequently asked questions. I have braid locks specifically. My establishment date was September 28th, which means at the time of filming this video, I'm about 3.5 months locked as of January 18th of 2020. And I have about 485 locks, give or take. So for my con number 5, I hate the way that my hair lays after a fresh retie. I hate that I can't manipulate it as much. However, I am hoping that as my hair grows out and it gets heavier, it'll be easier to style and manage. But at this moment, at the length that it is, it's a little difficult to style right after a fresh retie. My con number 4 is budding. So if you don't know what budding is basically when your hair finally starts to lock. It starts getting these little buds on your locks that look very weird in my opinion. I don't really like them that much. They make your locks look pregnant. Not all of my locks are budding just yet, but I've found a few here and there that have had those little budding parts on it. You're not supposed to pull them off or anything like that. However, I have on accident, so don't tell nobody. But yeah, basically it's your hair finally going through the finish or starting the locking process, and it makes your locks look pregnant, especially if you have like thicker locks that you're interlocking. It makes your locks look pregnant. It is what it is. It's a part of the process, so you can't hate it too much, but it looks odd. My con number 3, and this is something that everybody is going to experience differently. However, one of my cons is because I do DIY retightenings, I cannot stand when I accidentally loop in one lock with the other and have to go through the process of untaking them down and separating them. It takes forever, especially when you don't want to cause breakage at that point. So yeah, I cannot stand whenever I accidentally lock 2 locks together. Con number 2, slippage. Slippage sucks. This is why everybody tells you to braid and band, whatever. But to be honest, braiding and banding doesn't even prevent slippage that well, especially if you have breakage right around the edges like I did. I had very thin, very short edges, which means the locks that I put in that section were also thin, were also very short. They're growing out now, but at the beginning, like there's literally no matter how much braiding and banding I did, I still had slippage right around that area. It doesn't bother me too much because I do it myself, so it's very easy to just braid that back up again. But for somebody who has to pay someone to do it, especially if they charge by the hour, slippage is going to suck because it's going to add to the time that you have to pay for them to lock your hair, retighten your hair. And my number 1 con is dry scalp. My hair feels like it has gotten way more dry in the process of me locking my hair, of me doing braid locks. To caveat that, I did have very dry scalp when I was a loose natural, so it hasn't changed much. However, when I was a loose natural, I was able to condition my hair as much as I wanted to pretty much. And now that I am locking, I try to only do it once a month, which most people tell you not even to do that, but they just gonna have to fight me because I can't do it. I can't walk around with dry scalp. And my hair, I think it's just because the exposure to the elements, because they can see, you can feel your scalp, especially when you're first getting a retightening, and because it's just a change that your hair has to go through. I think that's why my scalp has been so dry. In my previous video about the rules that I'm breaking, in my 3-month lock update, I did talk about how I've been able to negate those factors and the dryness that I've been having, how I've been able to combat that, my favorite leave-in conditioners, the deep conditioner that I use, the oils that I use, the hot oil treatment that I use is all in that video, so I will link that here. But it takes a process of learning your hair, figuring out what products work, what products don't work. And to be honest, everybody's hair is going to be different. What works for my hair might not work for yours, but girl, my scalp is dry, and that is my #1 con. So let's get on to the pros. Pro number 5, hair growth. I was loose natural for at least 7 years before locking my hair. My hair would grow really long and fast, and then it'll get dry and brittle, especially when I was in the Air Force. You know, you have to pull your hair back. I braided it up under wigs a lot, and plus being in Alaska, stationed in Alaska, my hair is just like, that weather is just not perfect for natural hair. It's not the best climate for natural hair. So I did have struggle with like breakage right around the edges from braids and wigs and weaves and whatever I put in my hair. And so even though I knew my hair was growing and I could see, you know, my big afro flourishing, I felt like my hair was not growing to the extent in which I saw some of my friends, some of my family, some of the obviously YouTubers that I saw. I felt like my hair was not living up to its fullest potential. So it was kind of sucked to be kind of like you're stuck at the same hair length for 7 years, even though I know my hair didn't stay at that same length for 7 years. However, since I've been locked, I can honestly tell the difference of my hair growing and how much my hair has grown out since I initially locked it. And you can tell, especially with braid locks, because you can feel the difference between when your hair is growing out and you've interlocked it compared to when it's a braid. And I'll show you guys that right now. So right here is the part of my hair that is interlocked from here to here. And then starting from this section is the braid, as you guys can see. So over 3 months, just over 3 months, my hair has grown this much. That is a tangible difference right there compared to this, right? And being able to see that for yourself, how much your hair has grown, it makes a big difference in your confidence about you're doing the right thing, your hair is growing. It's not going to take forever for your hair to grow, but you know, obviously shrinkage is going to like lie to you a little bit. So as you can see, my hair is like up around my ears pretty much. If I take it and stretch them out, they do come down, but shrinkage is a part of, if you are loose natural, you know all about shrinkage. So that is my biggest pro, is being able to physically see my hair growth. Pro number 4, wash days. My wash days are fast and simple. I use the shampoo, wash it twice, wash through it twice, massage my scalp a little bit, rinse it out, get out the shower. Super easy, super simple. If you were loose natural before you locked, I know some people go locked straight from being relaxed, but if you were loose natural before you were locked, you know hair days could take, especially washing your hair, could take anywhere from like 30 to 45 minutes just from sectioning and doing the pre-poo and detangling and, you know, washing each section, massaging each section, blah, 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 blah. Like, wash days took so freaking long. So we already knew if you're a loose natural, your wash days were going to take all day. And I really like that my hair process does not take that long anymore. I would say 15 minutes tops. Just if I was to count from me sectioning my hair off, putting the shampoo in, rinsing it out, putting the shampoo in, rinsing it out, washing my body, 15 minutes to 20 minutes tops. Pro number 3, being able to figure out styling. I really like that being a loose natural is kind of a new process of learning my hair, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what makes my hair look weird, what makes it look the best, how different my hair can look. That is one of the main things I was nervous about when locking my hair, is that if I did lock my hair, then maybe I wouldn't have as much versatility. But I've been able to wear my lace wigs. I've been able to put this in like perm rods and flexi rods. I've been able to have pretty much like a small afro with making this super curly. Obviously I've dyed my hair, even though I wasn't supposed to. It's so early, but again, who's gonna fight me? And yeah, y'all, like, just the amount of versatility that I've had with learning my hair and trying out new styles. If you haven't seen my most recent video about cute styles you can do with your short to medium length locks, just watch it here. Pro number 2, getting up and going. Literally waking up, spraying my hair, tossing it back and forth a little bit, or putting a bobby pin in, clipping it back, whatever I want to do for that day before I go to work, before I go to the gym, or when I come home and I just want to clean up the house or whatever it is. My hair is never a problem. It's barely a second thought. Literally waking up and going. Obviously, if you want to do more type of manipulation to your hair and have it up in buns and all that kind of stuff, and maybe even if your hair is longer, you might have to consider it a little bit more. But at this length, literally just waking up and going, it has improved my confidence a lot, because first of all, I don't have to say I can't go or I'm not going anywhere because my hair is, which does happen when you're a loose natural, especially on wash days. Like, you're not about to go anywhere in the middle of the day when you're in the middle of a wash day, you know what I mean? So, or let's say you're just taking your braids out, or you just took your wig off and you gotta do that process. So being able to just get up and go, not have to stop and think about whatever, not have to give my head of hair a second thought, is really one of the biggest pros. And lastly, my pro number 1, saving money. I am doing my hair myself. I did get it established with help. However, I have been retightening it myself, styling it myself, taking care of it myself, washing it myself. I don't have to go and pay $180 to get my hair braided by one of their braid shops. I don't have to go spend $200, $300 on a lace wig when I don't feel like dealing with my hair. I don't have to go buy braiding hair when I want to do box braids myself. I don't have to research different hairstylists in my area to figure out where the best place I can go to that's going to be able to get me in, get me out. I don't have to go to a salon and sit under the dryer for 45 minutes while this person works on another person's hair. I don't have these issues. I don't have to go and spend my hard-earned money on getting my hair done somewhere else. I can take care of it myself. I can retighten it myself. I can choose to, go buy a wig if I want to, but these days I don't even want to. I'm happy with where I am. And honestly, I am very happy that I made the decision to block my hair. When it comes to fiscal responsibility, you can take that $180 you were going to use to go get your box braids done and put it towards a flight somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying, that's my personal take on this. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. If you liked what I've had to say, or you have any pros and cons that I didn't mention in this video, please comment those down below. If you have any requests, please let me know those down below as well. I need some ideas of what you guys would like to know or see about my braid lock journey. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bring me down.